Next question up says, I have a question about deadlift technique. How do I increase my power off the floor? I seem to be able to lock out far heavier weights than I can get moving off the floor. While I suppose this is normal, it seems like my lockout is faster and my speed off the floor is slower than most people I see lifting heavier weights than me. Most sticking points in the deadlift are due to technique. If you're a flat back deadlifter, you're going to find it hardest to get the weight moving off the floor. If you're a round back deadlifter, even just a little bit, it'll be easier to get the weight moving off the floor and harder to lock out. And the more severe your back rounding, the more pronounced you'll see that effect become. So I can tell by your question that you're a flat back deadlifter. Now, a lot of people, especially a lot of people pulling pretty heavy weights, are not flat back deadlifters. So that's part of the reason why their speed profile could be a bit different from yours. Now, that tells you what the cause is maybe, but it doesn't really tell you what to do about it. You don't want to become a round back deadlifter just for the sake of improving your speed off the floor. So what do you do about that? Well, I think pause deadlifts are going to be a big thing for you, because you can break the weight off the floor, this much, just an inch or so, and you hold that position. So you're getting an isometric contraction in that position, and then you go ahead and finish the movement. So it's a lot of time under tension in that critical joint position, so that you can get used to that full range of motion movement. You can get used to generating tension, generating force in that position. That's probably the number one weapon that you've got. The other thing is just, if that's already the hardest portion of the lift to you, then training your competition style deadlift is going to naturally emphasize that range of motion. Deficit deadlifts are another thing that can improve that range of motion. So those are the things I would focus on, and they should already be in your program, so there shouldn't be a whole lot that you need to do in terms of changes.